Good morning everyone, welcome back in your online classes. Student here Gopal Srivastava, I am taking your biology in the subject science. Yesterday student, in chapter life processes, I have discussed about the introduction of the life processes. What is the mode of nutrition? What is the definition of nutrition in the plants and animals? In the plants, what is the raw material? What is the use of raw material? What is the work of the food? Okay, student, today I will be discussed about your next topic, that is nutrition. Nutrition I have completed, digestion. So all of you ready and open your NCERT book or any book and try to understand about my words. So listen very carefully. So today student I will be discussed about the nutrition in amoeba and nutrition in human being. Okay. So I write down your class subject science. In science, the sub-subject is biology. Topic, there are two topics today I am taken. The nutrition in amoeba. Nutrition in amoeba. Amoeba is generally unicellular organism. They have no specific organs are found for digestion. So this is the holozoic types of nutrition is found in amoeba. Holozoic means they can digest anything, means plant particles or animal particles in very small pieces. Okay, so unicellular organism is termed as the phagocytosis. Phagocytosis means in solid form. Amoeba is a irregular shape. Suppose this is amoeba. This is the cell, vacuole. This is the cytoplasm. Okay, this is the nucleus, vacuole. Okay, contractile vacuole, cytoplasm. Okay, this is food vacuole. So there are many vacuoles are found inside the amoeba. So there are various steps are involved in the digestion of amoeba. Steps. First of all, they engulf the foreign particles, means food particles, as a solid form. So this is called ingestion. Ingestion, taking of the food inside the body. Then after ingestion, the next step is digestion. Then next step is absorption and assimilation. Absorption and ASSIMILATION. The last step is egestion. Now student, we will discuss through the diagram. The ingestion of food. The ingestion of food. Amoeba make a finger-like structure. Suppose this is their food. This is called PSEU pseudopodia, also called phosphate. Irregular shape. This is the food particle. This step is called the ingestion. Amoeba cannot recognize their food. They take any types of the solid food. Student, they engulf the food particles in the food vacuole. They engulf the food particle into the food vacuole for digestion. Okay. The lysosome release in amoeba. There are lysosomes. Suppose lysosomes. This is lysosomes. Lysosomes have the digestive enzyme that release the enzyme which is found in the cytoplasm. And when food comes in the, suppose this is the food vacuole. They digested the food particle in the food vacuole, and by the process of cyclosis or cyclosis process. Cyclosis means removing this type and removing, and they digested continuously the food. And cyclosis means moving the food vacuoles and streaming movement of the cytoplasm. STREA, streaming movement, because amoeba always move, their cytoplasm always move, their food particles always move. When food engulfed by the amoeba, the food vacuole goes cyclosis movement, and their cytoplasm also movement in the cyclosis process. This type, this they are already movement, and food will digested in the food vacuoles. Then the food digested in the soluble form. So this is the amoeba. This is contractile vacuole. This is the food vacuole. And when food digested in the solid to the liquid form, okay, ultimately they are goes into the contractile vacuole. The undigested food goes into the contractile vacuole, where they are, suppose I am going to draw here. This is the food vacuole. The undigested food vacuole thrown out to the body surface. So there are 4 steps are involved in the digestion of the amoeba in unicellular. Okay. Now student, we will learn the nutrition in the human being. Nutrition in human being. nutrition in human being. It is very complex process. Human beings are omnivorous. They can eat both plant parts and the meat. So it is very complex process. First of all, I want to draw the diagram of the human digestive system. Try to draw this. I have tried this in very simple form. Here cell lies salivary gland. This is BUCC buccal cavity. OES esophagus. Also called food pipe. This is called liver. This is called pancreas. This is called stomach. This is called liver. Bile duct. Gallbladder. Large intestine. First write down small intestine. This is the large intestine. This is the rectum and this is anus. So digestion in human. It is start with mouth and end with anus. And with anus. Student draw in very easily way. After buccal cavity, the alimentary canal are started from mouth to the anus. Student, try to listen this. Understood? In the buccal cavity, there is a muscular part that is called tongue and the teeth. You know, student, in the previous classes, the teeth are the 4 types: incisor, canine, premolar and molar. Incisor, canine, premolar and molar. This is the formula, dental formula. So there are 4, 2 ja 8, incisor and 1 upper and lower. So when you divide it into 2, this make the 32 teeth. 4 types of teeth. There are the specific function. So it is very important to cure your teeth. When any sugary parts are stick in at the surface of the teeth, some bacteria and germs are covered the food particles which are stuck between the teeth, and this secrete some acid that dissolve it and make a plaque on the surface of the teeth. The bacteria degrade and goes deep inside the teeth and causes the cavity, which make the pain to our teeth. So it is very important to care of your teeth. Rinse your mouth in every eat. Rinse your mouth every eat with the water, and brush your teeth twice in daily, in morning and evening, and floss your teeth with the silk thread. The food particles which are stuck in between the teeth, we can remove this. So we can prevent our teeth by doing some precaution. Okay? Now student, I want to discuss one by one. So there are various organs are involved in the digestion of human being. So human being eat the various types of the food. Okay. So naturally, what type we eat, what type we want to eat, first they are goes into the buccal cavity. So our mouth goes to waters. There is no waters, but the salivary gland secrete saliva that broken down the starch into the sugar. Saliva from salivary gland, salivary amylase, which broke down the starch into the sugar. So they converted into the sweetening After that, the water mixed with the our food and goes in the food pipe. Food pipe. That is called also esophagus. It is very important to regular interval of passes the food into the stomach. So the esophagus move upward the upward side the food into the stomach through the peristaltic movement. Peristaltic movement. Okay. This regulates the manner of digestive or masticated chewable food into the mouth into the stomach. The rhythmic movement. Okay. Now, from mouth, now food is taken into the stomach. The wall of stomach have a gland that is called gastric gland, which secrete the three types of enzyme: gastric juice, mucus, and hydrochloric acid. Gastric juice, mucus, and hydrochloric acid. Okay. Mucus, HCl, and hydrochloric and gastric juice. JUIC. Now, what is the work of HCl? HCl make the food in acidic medium. Acidic medium. Due to which the foreign particles like some bacteria, fungi, and the unwanted materials which are come with the food are killed by the HCl. And mucus protect the inner lining of the stomach from the HCl, because HCl they burn the inner wall of the stomach and causes the ulcer. So it is very necessary to covering this inner wall with the mucus. And gastric juice is very important for the digestion of the protein. For it improve the digestion of protein. Now, from stomach, the food enter into the small intestine. Enter into the small intestine. There is a sphincter, SPHINECTER, is found, which protect the backward movement of the food in the stomach. A sphincter is also found in the esophagus region, where they meet to the stomach. Okay, they prevent the vomiting from the stomach to the mouth. They prevent the sphincter, and this sphincter prevent the backward movement of the food from the small intestine to the stomach. And there is a one sphincter is also found in between the rectum and anus. Okay. Now, student, the food move from stomach to the small intestine, where three enzymes are produced by the pancreas. Three enzymes are produced in pancreas. Bile juice produced from the liver, which is stored in the gallbladder, that digest the emulsified fat into the fatty acid. Fat into the fatty acid. And two enzymes which is very important, that is the pepsin, which is pepsin is useful for the breakdown of the protein into the amino acid, and the amylase break down the carbohydrate into the sugar and glucose. So the absorption, now absorption start in small intestine. So digestion is complete in the small intestine, and undigested food goes in the large intestine. Now digestion completed in small intestine. Then how digested food, means soluble form of the food, how they absorb by our body, by our blood. In small intestine, there are numerous of villi are present because it is coiled in structure. The inner wall of the small intestine have the finger-like projection that increase the surface area for the absorption of the digested food. Okay? So they provide the more area for the absorption of digested food. In the villi, there are large number of the blood vessels are found that absorb the food and send to the required cells and muscles for providing energy to do different types of the activity. Okay? Here the digested food materials and water absorbed by the villi, means the small intestine. The undigested food will go in the large intestine where the villi are also present and reabsorb the water once again. And the undigested food which is not digested by the small intestine goes into the rectum and thrown out by the anus. This is the complete process of the digestion in the human being. Try to understand, student. Read once again. Okay, student. So you can read from any book, from NCERT or any helping book. Try to understand about the digestion of the in human being. Student, once again, the digestion start in the small intestine where pancreas is situated. Pancreas secrete the pancreatic juice, which have 3 enzymes. So pancreas is very responsible for the digestion of the all component of the food. So pancreas contains enzyme like trypsin for digestion of protein. Trypsin for digestion of protein in amino acid. And one more enzyme also secreted by the trypsin, amylase and lipase. Lipase and amylase also. Amylase. So amylase broke down the carbohydrate into the sugar, and lipase broken down the fat into the fatty acid. Okay, student. And trypsin convert protein into the amino acid. Trypsin convert the protein into the amino acid, means trypsin digested the protein into the amino acid. Lipase is responsible for the digestion of fat, and amylase is responsible for the digestion of carbohydrate. Okay, student. Now write down the today's homework. Read and draw diagram of nutrition in amoeba and in human being. Write down, student, today's homework in your diary. Now your class is going to over. I am going to leave your class. Thank you. Have a nice day, student. This class is over. Write down this.